Yo guys, what's up? It's me Slimmest, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the top 10 RP glitches in GTA 5 Online. So for all these glitches, except for the last two, I would recommend going into an invite-only session. So before we do any of these glitches, make sure you load into an invite-only session. Alright guys, so once you're in an invite-only session, the first glitch, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and come over to the prison. Now you don't need an Oppressor Mark II like how I have here, you could use any car, but what you're going to want to do is go ahead and go to this first tower right here that I am at. Once you're at this tower, you're just going to want to go ahead and walk up the stairs to the very top. I'd recommend having a gun out just in case there is a guard up there. There wasn't for me, but just in case, you're going to want to have a gun so you could kill him. Like I said, there wasn't a guard up there. Then what you're going to want to do is walk a full lap around the actual ring on the outside. And then you're going to want to come over to this corner and you're going to want to go ahead and go to online, jobs, play jobs, Rockstar created, and then start up the first arena war called Bomb Ball. Now the reason we're starting up this job is because we will lose the cops inside of the actual job, and it will give us 400 RP for losing the cops. And so pretty much what you do is once you load into the actual lobby like how I did, you just leave, and then when you load back in, you will have gained 400 RP. So as you can see up on the little RP bar, I got 400 RP, and then you could go ahead and do it again by just walking a lap, getting 4 stars, coming to the same corner, and then starting up the job again. Alright guys, so for the second RP glitch, what you're going to want to do is get your mobile operation center, and you're going to want to park it pretty close to the prison, but not too close, and you're going to want to make sure that there's a blue circle on the back of it so that you can walk inside it. Then you're going to get in a flying vehicle and then fly over the prison and then fly back to your mobile operation center once you get a 4-star wanted level. Now you're going to want to make sure that your wanted level stars are flashing in the corner, and then you're just going to want to go ahead and walk into the back of mobile operation center. You'll get 400 RP for doing this, so this is pretty much just a faster version of the previous one, but the previous one you didn't need anything, and this one you do need a mobile operation center and a flying vehicle. Now you could go ahead and do this again by just getting back on your flying vehicle, flying over the prison again, and then repeating the other steps, just coming back to your mobile operation center and go in there once the stars are flashing. Now let's get on to the third glitch. Alright guys, so the third glitch is very similar to the previous one, except instead of going to the prison, we're going to get our mobile operation center and go to Fort Zancudo. Now in order for this glitch to work, you're going to need to make sure you do not have a hangar inside of Fort Zancudo. If you have a hangar inside of the normal airport, this will work, but if you have a hangar inside of Fort Zancudo, this will not work for you. Then what you're going to want to do is get in your mobile operation center and just follow the same path that I'm taking here. Alright guys, then what you're going to want to do is go ahead and park your mobile operation center near the cliff like how I do, and you're going to want to make sure once again that there is a blue circle behind your mobile operation center so you could go ahead and walk into it. So as you can see, there is a blue circle. Then what you're going to want to do is go ahead and rub up against this fence, and in a certain spot you will get a 4-star wanted level. And then once you get your 4-star wanted level, come towards the cliff until the stars start flashing. And then once they start flashing, go ahead and walk into the back of the mobile operation center. Now from this, you will get 400 RP once again, and you're going to want to make sure, once again, that these stars are flashing. A lot of people make mistakes where if the stars are not flashing and they're solid, when you go in the mobile operation center, you will not get any RP. So once again, you're just going to want to make sure the stars are flashing. And just like the previous glitches, you could keep doing this over and over again to keep getting more and more RP. Now for the fourth glitch, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and go to online, play jobs, Rockstar created, go to missions, and then scroll near the bottom, and you were looking for Repo RV nearly there, and this is for Simeon. You're just going to want to go ahead and start this up. Now since you should be in an invite only lobby, you should start up the job by yourself, and if it puts you with other people, you're just going to want to make sure to go into an invite only lobby so that it does start it up by yourself. Then once you load into the actual lobby by yourself, you're just going to want to make sure to put it on hard, just so you get the extra RP, and then you're just going to want to go and confirm the settings and start it up. Now once it loads in, what you're going to want to do is get into a streetcar, not your personal vehicle, into a streetcar, and then you're going to want to go ahead and go into the interaction menu and request a helicopter that has homing missiles on it. Now, you do need to have a hangar in order to do this, and you need to have your helicopter in your hangar. If you have a helicopter such as a Buzzard or a Savage that is a Pegasus vehicle, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and take that, you're going to want to request that helicopter, and then you're going to want to put it inside of your hangar, and then it will let you go ahead and request it. And then once you have your helicopter, you're just going to want to use the streetcar that you stole and drive over to it. And then once you get into your helicopter, you're just going to want to go ahead and fly towards the brigade, which is marked with a blue circle on the minimap. Once you're near the brigade, you're just going to want to land over here in this corner near this red crate. You're just going to want to get out of your helicopter and then jump over that same red crate. And then here will be the brigade itself. It's kind of like a armored van. And what you're going to want to do is get into the brigade for about 2 seconds until and you're just going to want to wait until the health bar in the bottom right spawns. Then once it spawns, you could go ahead and get out and then throw 2 sticky bombs onto the brigade. And I'll tell you what this is for later, but then you're just going to want to go ahead and jump back over the crate and get back into your helicopter. Then there's this little island near the lake, and that's where you're just going to want to go. Once you've landed on this little island, you're just going to want to go ahead and switch to homing missiles and then hold down A or X on PlayStation, and then you're just going to automatically shoot these homing missiles at the oncoming cars, and for every one you destroy, you're going to go ahead and get 25 RP. Now you can do this for around 10 minutes before you will stop earning the RP for killing them. And then once you stop earning RP, you're just going to want to go ahead and press left on the D-pad to detonate the sticky bombs. Now I was still earning RP when I went ahead and did this, but it's just for demonstration purposes of what you're going to want to do. So you just press left on the D-pad after you stop earning RP, and then it will go ahead and fail the mission for you. It'll give you a little bonus RP at the end, and you will also have kept all the RP you got from destroying the vehicles. Then from here, you could go ahead and either quick restart to do it again, or you could just go ahead and go back into free mode, which is what I'm going to be doing. Alright guys, for the next glitch, what you're going to want to do is come back to your arcade. Now I'd recommend having an arcade near the city, and you're just going to want to start up the Prep Scope Out Casino. Now I personally have Video Get In Arcade, which is the best one for this glitch, and what you're going to want to do is either get in a fast vehicle or into a flying vehicle. The Presser Mark II is going to be the best to do the job. What you're going to want to do then is fly to the actual casino, and then once the message on the bottom of the screen changes to scoped out the casino or leave the area, you're just going to want to leave the area and go back to your arcade. And the reason we're doing this prep is because not only is it the fastest prep for the casino heist, but it's also the only prep that you can do more than once per heist. So you could just keep doing this over and over again and keep getting the 500 RP, and it only takes about 10 seconds to actually do the setup. And so yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing. And if you want to do it again, you just go back into your arcade and go ahead and start up the prep again. Now for the next one, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and press start once again. You're going to want to go to online, jobs, play job, Rockstar created, go down to stunt races, then scroll to the very bottom to transform races, and you're going to want to look for transform home run. And then just go ahead and start it up by yourself. Once again, if you're in an invite-only lobby, this will start it up by yourself. It will not put any players in it with you, which you do not want any other players in this with you. Then what you're going to want to do is go ahead and leave the settings as is, except for change the laps from 2 laps to 1 lap, and then go ahead and start it up by yourself. And when it comes to choosing a car, it really doesn't matter. Just choose whatever car you want. You're just going to want to make sure to choose a fast car. If you don't have any of these cars, or you don't have a good custom vehicle, you could just use the pre-selected ones. I would recommend using the Vector. Then once you've chosen your car, what you're going to want to do is just drive forward, and there's going to be this huge downward ramp. And then there's going to be the actual baseball field is what it's supposed to be. So pretty much just drive forward, and it will slow you down at the top of the ramp, unfortunately, but it really doesn't matter that much. And then you're just going to want to go ahead and drive down the ramp. And instead of doing this as normal, what you're going to want to do is once you actually get into the air, you're just going to want to do as many flips and tricks as you can. Here I did a backflip. The backflips are going to be the worst thing you can actually do. You're just going to want to do either side flips, barrel rolls, or front flips, and then you're going to want to try your hardest to land on your wheels, and the better you land, the more RP you will get, and the more tricks you do, the more RP you get. Then once you've landed, you just hold Y or triangle on PlayStation to respawn back at the top. And then once you're back at the top, you're just going to want to do the same thing. Go ahead and do some tricks in the air. Like I said, the front flips are going to be the best thing to do. And the more tricks you do while landing on your front or landing on all 4 wheels, the more RP you're going to get. The most amount of RP you can get at a time is 400. In order to do that, you'd have to get 6 front flips and land on all 4 wheels. But you could just keep doing this over and over again, and then hold Y to respawn. On to the next glitch. Alright guys, so for the next one, you are going to need a yacht. So if you don't have a yacht, that is very understandable, but if you do have a yacht, you can go ahead and do this glitch. So what you're going to want to do is go ahead and move your yacht near Fort Zancudo. I think the nearest place is North Chumash or something like that. It's wherever I have it right now. And then you're also going to want to make sure that once again you do not have a hangar inside of Fort Zancudo, because if you do, this will not work for you. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go into either an invite-only lobby or a public session, and you're going to want to make sure that there's at least one other person in the session besides you. Now this could be your friend or whatever, but you're going to want to make sure that they are not inside of your CEO organization. If they are, this glitch will not work, or it won't work, right? So you need one other person in your lobby that is not in your organization. And then what you're going to want to do is go ahead and put your yacht in North Chumash next to Fort Zancudo, and then go to land and then request a vehicle, or you could just use the helicopter that comes on your yacht. But if you do use that, then Forza Encounter will shoot missiles at it. It might get destroyed, so I would just recommend using an Oppressor Mark II if you do have one. If not, you can just go ahead and risk it and use the yacht helicopter. Then once you're ready and you have your vehicle, jeez, couldn't speak there for a second. You're just gonna want to go ahead and start up piracy prevention, and this is just a CEO job. You could register as a VIP as well, I think, but you're just gonna want to start up piracy prevention, and then you're gonna want to fly over to Fort Zancudo, and then once you fly over it, you should get a wanted level. Then once you get your wanted level, turn around and fly towards your yacht, and then once you actually hit the ocean, you will lose the wanted level and get 400 RP. Then just turn around once again, and then keep going in there, and then turning around, losing the wanted level, and then you can just keep doing this over and over again. Alright guys, for the next one, you're just going to want to start up the survival job titled Boneyard, and go ahead and start this up by yourself. You can have other people with you if you want, but it'd kind of be messed up if you did do that, because this is a God mode glitch. So yeah, it just kind of be a little messed up if you did have other people and they couldn't be in God mode with you. But anyways, what you're going to want to do once you spawn in is go to the same place I'm going. It should be directly in front of you. And there's just going to be this wall, and there's going to be a sign behind the wall, or like on the wall, I guess. And what you're going to want to do is go ahead and climb on top of this wall. Might take a couple tries to find the right place. Then once you find the right place, you're just going to want to sit here by pressing RB, or I think R1 on PlayStation, and take cover. Once you're here, you're in God mode, like I said, and none of the enemies will be able to shoot you. They will try to shoot you, but none of their shots will be able to hit you. And then from here, you're just going to want to kill them all. And for every one of them you kill, you will get 10 RP. And then after each round, you will also get some bonus RP. And if eventually you do die or just give up or whatever, you will get some bonus RP based on however many rounds you survived. Alright guys, so for the next glitch, you're going to want to go into a public lobby, and then you're going to want to do the test NAT type glitch. And if you don't know how to do that, go ahead and press the home button on your Xbox, go to settings, go ahead and go to network settings, click on test NAT type, and then you're just going to want to wait about 15 seconds or until you get this notification right here, game ready for GTA 5, and just accept that alert. Then you're going to want to wait up to about 10 more seconds in game, and then eventually everyone in your game will go ahead and disconnect, or they'll lose connection. And then once you've actually lost all players, you're just going to want to head over to your CEO executive tower. Alright guys, and back at your tower, what you're going to want to do, register as a CEO. You're going to want to go ahead and go onto the actual computer, and you're going to want to press A, go ahead and sign in, and then click on the first one, special cargo, click on warehouse map, click on whichever warehouse you have, which you do have to have a warehouse, doesn't matter what size, and then you're just going to want to go ahead and buy a single crate. Now the reason we're buying only one crate is because we're doing this for RP, not for money. Now these last two glitches are going to go ahead and be they're going to be working together. So this is the 9th one, and the 10th one will be actually it will be working alongside with this. Now what you're going to want to do is go ahead and actually complete the mission to source the cargo. Now the reason we're doing this is because after sourcing this, you will get 2,500 RP. Alright guys, so here I am about to deliver the van. Took me about 5 minutes to do this. And then once again, like I said, you will get 2,500 RP for successfully delivering the cargo. Now, for the last glitch, or last method, I should say, since it's not technically a glitch, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and go onto the computer inside your warehouse, and you're going to want to sell your single crate for $10,000. Now for this, you will get 5,000 RP, so it is together it is 7,500 RP for about 10 minutes of work, I would say. It could be shorter, depending on what sell and source missions you get. And here I am about to deliver the actual cargo and about to get to 5,000 RP. And there you go, 5,000 RP. And that was the final glitch for this video. If any of these glitches or methods helped you to get RP in GTA 5 Online, do not forget to like this video and drop a sub to the channel. And without further ado, peace.